Hello everyone. Today we are going to present a video about the International Human Rights Day. Our team members are Evelyn, Anna-Nivia, Gladwina, Akila, Alubi and Safna. So let's begin. 10th of December, the International Human Rights Day. On 10 December 1948, the General Assembly of the United Nations adopted the text of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, whereby the fundamental rights and liberties of every human being are universally acknowledged. Introduction to human rights. Human rights concerns are a relatively recent phenomena. State sovereignty and state-centric model responsible for lack of concern about HR, rise of intergovernmental organizations and non-governmental organizations, more awareness of human rights violations. The history of the International Human Rights Day. On December 10, 1948, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights was adopted by the UN General Assembly, and in 1950, the UN General Assembly invited all states and interested organizations to adopt the 10th of December each year as Human Rights Day. Since then, International Human Rights Day has been observed around the world by various entities of the UN governments, non-governmental organizations, schools and universities, and by others interested in promoting human rights. The International Human Rights Day is more than just a day to celebrate human rights. It's a day to recognize what human rights are, how important they are to us, how they make our lives better, and to think about others who do not share those rights. All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Since the UDHR was signed in 1948, it has been translated into 439 national and local languages and is the best known and most cited human rights document in the world. 2014 is the 66th anniversary of the United Declaration of Human Rights. The first words of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights was, "All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights," established the basic premise of international human rights law, yet today the fight against discrimination remains a daily struggle for millions around the globe. International human rights law. Multilateral treaties by the United Nations Charter, international declarations, resolutions and recommendations by the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Declaration on the Right of Persons belonging to the national or ethnic, religious or linguistic minorities, and the national laws, regulations, court and administrative decisions and policy pronouncements. Human rights. The modern conception of human rights developed in the aftermath of World War II, in part as a response to the Holocaust, culminating in the signing of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights by the United Nations General Assembly in 1948. Inalienable rights are rights which are not contingent upon the laws, customs, or beliefs of a particular society or polity. The inalienable rights include the right to practice religion, freedom of speech, due process, and equal protection of the laws. Human rights includes the education, assembly, association, movement, religion, speech, information, press, and thoughts. All humans are equal. In conclusion, 2014 is the 66th anniversary of the United Declaration of Human Rights, and the Civil Rights Office is proud to provide this presentation to celebrate Human Rights Day on December 10, 2014. Please take time this month to promote the rights and dignity of all the people and to continue to build a world where all the humans have human rights. Thank you.